Welcome to the Agentic AI Demo Showcase, built on AWS Bedrock AgentCore and the Strands SDK. 7 live AI agents, 2 industries, and 7 architecture patterns, all running in production on AWS.
This is a self-service demo portal that anyone can access 24/7. What makes it different from a typical demo is that every agent solves a real business problem, from revenue optimization to disruption recovery.
We built it to demonstrate that enterprise-grade agentic AI is not just possible on AWS. It is production-ready today. 7 distinct orchestration patterns, 3 layers of guardrails, full observability, and a portal that walks you from the business problem all the way to the technical architecture. Let us start with hospitality. 4 agents covering revenue management, guest experience, cross-domain strategy, and brand visibility.
The Revenue Optimizer is a single Strands agent with 5 progressive disclosure skills and 7 MCP tools routed through an AgentCore gateway. You describe your hotel, and it analyzes your market, forecasts demand, and generates pricing recommendations with quantified ROI.
Under the hood, it is the Strands Skills plus MCP pattern, a single agent that decides which workflow to invoke based on the user's question. All 7 MCP tools are Lambda functions for now that can be easy to integrate with REST APIs behind an AgentCore MCP gateway.
The guest experience agent uses the agents as tools pattern. A director agent creates 3 specialist sub-agents on every request: a review analyst, guest intelligence, and operations analyst. Each specialist has its own Lambda MCP tools. No stale state, fresh agents every time.
The director orchestrates the specialists as tool functions. Each specialist is a full Strands agent with its own system prompt and tools.
The Hotel Strategy Hub is our agent-to-agent coordinator. It discovers other agents via a DynamoDB agent directory, invokes them over HTTP with JWT passthrough, and synthesizes their findings. Ask It is our problem pricing or reputation, and it queries both revenue and guest agents, then produces a unified recommendation.
This is the A2A Protocol pattern, agents calling agents with auto-discovery and federated identity. Our newest addition, still in preview, brand visibility. This one is different because it uses real external APIs, not mock data.
When travelers ask Perplexity, Gemini, or ChatGPT for hotel recommendations, which brands appear first? That is what this agent measures. It sends generic queries to 3 AI search engines, extracts the ranked hotel lists, and calculates an AI brand visibility score using CTR-weighted positions from Google's empirical data.
Position 1 gets 28% of the weight. Position 10 gets 2%. If your brand does not appear in the top 10, that is a 0. The dashboard shows you exactly where you rank against competitors, which AI providers mention you, and which sources cite your competitors but not you. That is your PR target list.
Today we track 7 hotel chains across Miami, with New York and Las Vegas data building overnight. The brand dropdown lets each viewer see the analysis from their perspective.
Now let us switch to Airlines. 3 agents demonstrating the more complex orchestration patterns.
The Route Revenue Optimizer uses a real graph workflow with 6 nodes. 3 analyst agents run in parallel, examining demand, fares, and competitor positioning. Their findings converge at a revenue strategist, then pass through a deterministic business rules validator.
This is Graph Builder from Strands, parallel execution with convergence. The validator node is pure code, no LLM, ensuring fare floors and overbooking caps are always enforced.
Passenger experience is a 5-agent swarm. A journey tracker handles the initial request and hands off dynamically to whichever specialist is needed. Sentiment analyst, service recovery, competitive benchmarker, or loyalty impact. Shared context accumulates across handoffs.
The Swarm class manages dynamic routing. No predetermined path. The agents decide at runtime who should handle the next piece of the conversation.
IROPS Command Center is the most complex agent. It handles irregular operations, flight cancellations, weather disruptions, crew scheduling emergencies. It combines Graph and Swarm into a composable hybrid.
3 parallel assessment agents feed into a swarm of 3 recovery specialists, which then passes through a validation agent. The Graph provides structure, the Swarm provides flexibility, and the Cedar policies enforce FAR 117 crew safety limits, 16 hours maximum duty, 10 hours minimum rest. That is safety-critical compliance built into the agent.
Here's the full picture. 7 patterns, each honestly implemented, each solving a different orchestration challenge. From a single agent with skills to agents as tools, A2A Federation, the research loop, Graph workflows, swarms, and the composable Graph plus Swarm hybrid.
The point is not that one pattern is better. It is that real enterprise problems require different patterns, and AgentCore plus Strands gives you the flexibility to choose the right one.
Every agent has 3 layers of defense. Layer 1, Bedrock guardrails at the infrastructure level, blocking PII, prompt injection, and off-topic content. Layer 2, Cedar policy engine for domain-specific business rules, sub-millisecond validation. Layer 3, Audit trail logging, every tool call for compliance and governance.
These are not optional add-ons. They are built into every agent from day one.
We use LLM as judge evaluation through AgentCore. Claude scores every response on goal success, helpfulness, correctness, and tool selection accuracy. Plus, 4 custom domain evaluators that validate hospitality terminology, airline metrics, and FAR 117 safety compliance.
What is next? Cruise lines, transportation, advertising, real-time PMS and GDS integrations, code interpreter for Monte Carlo simulations, and Salesforce Agentforce integration for A2A across CRM.
7 live agents, 55 MCP tools, 7 architecture patterns, 3-layer guardrails, and continuous evaluation. All on AWS Bedrock AgentCore.
Try it yourself at agenticoders.dev. Thank you for watching. This showcase was built by Abhijit Patel. Subscribe to Agentic Coders to stay up to date on enterprise agentic AI. And follow us on LinkedIn for the latest builds, patterns, and deep dives.